Alright, so let's continue with the same lesson but the following page. So this is, we're still trying to evaluate this, so let me call this A. So basically we are converting this to 2 to the power of A equals 32. So A becomes my input and 32 becomes my output. And then what do I raise 2 to become, to give me 32? So 2 to the power of 5 equals 32, which means A equals 5. Same thing, we continue on the same note. So 3 to the power of A equals 1, which basically means, what do I raise 3 to for me to get 1? So we know that A is to be equal to 0. Okay, let's keep going. 3 to the power of what, which is A, and we're calling it 1 to the 9th. So 3 to the power of A, so I can write 9 as 3 square, but I want to write to the top, which basically means A equals -2. We talked about ln and e being opposites of each other, so basically I'm going to have 2x plus 1. Let's keep going. So 3 to the power of what equals 9. If I call this as A, I'll change this to A. So basically 3 square equals 9. So therefore A equals 2. And so on and so forth. So same thing. So here log to the base 5 and 5 to something will get cancelled. So just give me 2 over 3. Here it is 25 to the what power gives me 5. So I know square root of 25. So that is basically means A is half. Okay, now let's look at the last one in this particular lesson. So here I'm looking at 5. I'm trying to solve for A to the power of A equals -25. So I know 5 squared equals positive 25, but I'll never get -25 because whenever you square a number, so this will be undefined or does not exist. Okay, so the same one, with the same, using the same concept, we're going to continue with the rest of the page, and I'm going to keep working and hopefully you'll follow with me. So 3 to the power of x equals 1. What do I raise? So x equals 0. I want to let you guys finish this. I'm just going to pick the ones that I feel are a little more challenging and we'll take it from there. So all of these, so for example, this one, log to the e and e will get cancelled to be just left with 1. So if you want to solve this, we can also look at as 10 to the power A equals 10. So this will basically means A equals 1. It's same thing. 3 to the power of A equals 3. So this has to be A here, also has to be 1. Some of these are pretty obvious, so I'm going to let you guys finish these. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. So this one is nothing but, you need to first solve for this and then add the 1 to that because that's a separate entity. So if I need to just solve for ln of e, let's say I call this A. So how are you going to solve this? So I know that ln, if I want to convert this into exponent, what do I do? Ln is base e, they both cancel to give you 1. So we're looking at A equals 1. So 1 plus 1 equals 2. That's my final answer. And this one, ln and e get cancelled to be left with -3. And then the 2 remains, and this gives you -2 to give you -4. And this is ln of x equals, so e to the power of x equals 1. What do I raise to the power of x to give you? So e to the power x equals to 0. Because basically e to the power of, e to the power of 0 equals 1, therefore x equals 1. Yes. All right. Now we're going to get into some graphing, but before we do that, just want to make sure that we look at some of the, it says fill in the chart with the equivalent expression. So what they're giving us the logarithmic and the exponential. So log base v equals u basically means my base here is 10. Remember, when log is written without any base, that means you're looking at 10. So 10 to the power of u equals v, e to the power of u equals v. Okay, let's look at this. Here they've given us the exponential. We need to go this way. So log, my base is 5, my input is 125, which means my x is my output. So log 5 of 125 is going to be equal to x. So now here I'm going to go again, I'm going to go this way. So my base is 10, so it's just log. My input is 100 and my output is going to be 10. So we're basically making sure we know how to go between the two. Now let's look at this one. This is log. I'm going to write this as an exponential. So my base is again 10 and I'm raising to the power of -3. So it's going to be 0.001. Now here I'm going to go from here to here. So I need to write it as ln because that's my base. Ln, my input is 25.79 and my output is going to be 3.25. And this one is base is, because it's ln, my base is e. E is raised to the power of 2.6391 and 14 is the output, so that is 14. And then the base is 10. 10 is raised to the power of 1.4624 and gives me an output of 29. So you're basically hopefully we've gotten comfortable to go between the logs and exponential. Okay, I will stop here because after this we start with the graphing and we will pick it up at the next video.